Hello everyone, this is our team, Tech Risers, and I'm Atika representing the team. Our problem statement for SIH 2023 is identification of different medicinal plants or raw material through image processing using machine learning algorithms, and the code is 1343. So this problem statement is basically from the Ministry of Ayush, and our central idea was to identify medicinal plants by image processing. As we know, nothing is actually new under the sun, so we decided to have a different approach towards this problem statement. And that was achieved through NLP, which is natural language processing. Text to speech it is. So the displayed output in the text form is converted into speech with the help of NLP. NLP here aims at providing the users a better understanding, gaining real and actionable insights. Now moving on towards the architecture of the plant identification software. The first step would be image acquisition, which is simply the user who scans the leaf or a herb from a site with maximum possible resolution. And then comes our dataset, which basically contains images from every possible leaf type. So here, the comparison takes place with the help of OpenCV and TensorFlow. The dataset actually has a training set and a testing set. The training set is compared and trained using CNN, which is convolutional neural network, which is a deep learning algorithm. Output of the CNN layer along with testing dataset is provided as input for the performance. The scanned image is compared with the dataset. The pixels are processed, and after which the NLP plays its role, which focuses on text to speech conversion, which shrugs off all the language barriers and illiteracy. So this software has been developed in a collaborative environment, and each of us contributed in a different way to bring out the final output. So myself, Atika, and my colleague Manjula were dealing with the research and development part, and also on bringing out the presentation for this whole project. And then we have Harish, who worked at the backend development and in the deep learning model. Madhav Sudarshan was into the backend, and also he worked on the NLP sector, which is our main feature that's kind of like an add-on in our project. And then we have Mohan Raj, who developed the web page with great visuals for our project. And then Harshavardhan, who took care of the image processing part. So this software would be built under the mentorship of Miss Nurul and Miss Kanagavalli. So now to explain the backend of this software in a nutshell. As we have trained many data sets of medicinal plants, and these are being stored in our PC, the next step would be giving one input image, which would find out which plant species the image basically belongs to. And this image is processed using machine learning as well as deep learning algorithms, which compares all the trained data sets one by one. So now this comparison is done efficiently, and the output seen would contain the name of the plant species and its medicinal uses, and most predominantly the text form will be displayed in a language that is preferred by the user. The user gets to specify what language he or she requires. Now finally, the text is converted into speech in the user defined language, and this is actually achieved through NLP, natural language processing.
அடையாளம் காணப்பட்ட தாவர இனங்கள், வாசெல்லா ஆல்பா மற்றும் அதன் மருத்துவ பயன்கள், மலபார் கீரை என்றும் அழைக்கப்படும் வாசலே இலைகள்.
So let us have a view of our web application. To navigate a user throughout, first I would recommend you viewing the top right hand side of the page, which has 7 different tabs which facilitates the user with a better experience. The Select Language tab is a noteworthy feature that enables the user to access the whole website in his or her preferred language. So below it exists, as you scroll down, below it there exists a Get Started button, which on clicking allows you to upload your image by choosing from your file. So the image through uploading the image, you get to find out how certainly identical the plant is with the database that we have. Next, click on the Identify Plant button to know the common name of the particular plant from the uploaded image. And the next step could be referred to as our predominant extension, which brings NLP into action. So the user can choose their preferred language from the drop down that appears, and then he or she gets to click on the Translate button to know what the page says about or details with respect to the plant.
அடையாளம் காணப்பட்ட தாவர இனம் பாசல் அல்பா மருத்துவ பயன்கள். இந்த கீரையில் அதிக அளவு தாதுக்கள், ஆன்டி ஆக்சிடென்ட்கள் இருப்பதால் இரத்த சோகை, வயிற்றில் புற்றுநோய் மற்றும் ஆஸ்டியோபோரோசிஸ் ஆகியவற்றை தடுக்கிறது. நீரிழிவு நோயாளிகளுக்கு சிறந்த காய்கறி, குறைந்த கலோரி உணவு என்பதால் நல்ல தூக்கத்தை தூண்டும்.
Furthermore, there is a blog post section which deals with the futuristic ideas that are to be implemented, and a feedback space for the user to share their experience about the the quality of information that the website provides them with, and also about the performance of the website. Now, this feedback section could be accessed either through signing in or logging in. So if you are already having an existing account, then you should log in with your username and password, or else you should go ahead signing up for a new one. And also our social media IDs would be given at the bottom for the user to connect with us easily. It also has our contact details, which facilitates the user to to interact with us and improve their service that they require. To conclude, our solution is a non-destructive technique which will be the preferred approach for quickly identifying herbs, especially for individuals who cannot reach out for the expensive analytical equipments, and we would claim NLP as the nucleus of our whole system, as it accurately summarizes the original text, which is kind of sophisticated. So this is how the text-to-speech enhances the ease to utilize the software completely. Thank you.